What's up, duelists? It's time for some Flamvell gameplay. Some Flamvell gameplay. What's up, duelists? How is it going? How's it going? This is a Flamvell sworn list from a video I posted 3 days ago now. What's up, Paul? What's up, Uncle? How you doing? We're trying to get 8 people together to run a tournament. You're the GOAT for real, Paul. David Lynch. Good night, Bravington. What's up, guys? So we need 8 people in the Discord. So far we have 2, so we need 6 people, I guess, to just run a tournament. And I just want to run 8-man tournament, want to do it live. I've pinged for everyone in the Really Big Yu-Gi-Oh! Discord. You can join in the description below. But yeah, we're just trying to run a fucking tournament and stream it. I think that's kind of the vibe today. What Discord? You can find the link in the description below. It's the Really Big Yu-Gi-Oh! Discord. It'll say like join my Discord or something like that. You'll be able to find it there. And then we're gonna run a tournament, boys. I was thinking about trying to get Trapstone in here, but I realized I have Royal Decree. Kind of just the same thing. So yeah, no need for Trapstone. Trapstone's nice. It's kind of like a cold wave with JD. T-Roar new edition. This is a list that I played in a video 2 days ago, card for card. I haven't changed anything yet. So this is not a new list. This is a list I've posted with already. Yeah. Did you ever try Aitsu? Is that a union monster? Why would I try this? He seems to be very unreliable. Seems to be very unreliable. Isn't there a union monster, maybe? I don't know. I've tried Decoy Dragon, which is like pretty bad. But I have tried it. I played like a Flamvell Dragons list with Decoy Dragon, because he's a fire dog and a rekindling target as well. So this card's actually pretty strong. It unlocks Red Eyes, and it just like kind of walls your opponent indefinitely. It says, I like this exact engine in non-pure decks. Would play 2 Jane over Aaron, but you need the names. Yeah, I have 9 names with charge. I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 names with charge. You could go down to 8 names. The reason people say you want 9 names is if 5 of them get soul released, you can still summon JD. But I actually, in this deck, side out JD a lot. Like, I side out JD a lot. I sided out almost every match, actually. Because people, they see the lights on, they're like, oh, I need to grave hate them. And then you side out the JDs, and then your deck is just super resilient to grave hate. Like, you just don't care about, like, Kaiku or any of those cards. And your opponent will try and Kaiku you, and then you just fire dog them to death. And then you have a bunch of back row, like, oppressions and shit. And you'll set up, like, Colossal Oppression, which is pretty busted. What's up, Rick Omi? This is for you, for the day ones. For the day ones. Okay, we got 3 players signed up for the 8-man tournament so far. If you want to play, join the Really Big Yu-Gi-Oh! Discord, and sick. We need 5 more right now. And we're just going to run an 8-man tournament live. We're just going to stream it, we're going to run it live. And yeah, it's going to be fun. A little Friday night Yu-Gi-Oh! Action, Friday afternoon Yu-Gi-Oh! Action. How do you join the Discord? Or how do you join the tournament? You've already joined. It's going to be 8 players, single elimination. I'm assuming you're little A in the Discord. Yeah, you're already in. So basically what's going to happen is we need 5 more. How about Caius? Would you side that out? There isn't a Caius in my deck. Are you saying, like, would I side out Caius if I was playing Flamvell? What's up, Tim? How are you doing? Hope you're having a great week, brother. Why is Book of Eclipse better than Enemy Controller? This is Book of Moon. But Book of Moon is better because it can prevent Black Whirlwind searches, And it can also interrupt synchro plays, so that's why it's better than enemy controller. Alright, boys. We need 5 more for this tournament. Looks like a few people are joining the Discord. Hopefully they're going to be joining the tournament. You can find it in the Edison Format channel. Yeah, but Book of Moon is better for those reasons specifically. It also has some other applications. If you Book of Moon a Gladiator Beast, they can't use War Chariot. So that's pretty important, especially when your monster effects are pretty key, especially stuff like Lila. So yeah, that comes up. Book of Moon can defend your own monsters from stuff like Bottomless. Like if I special JD, priority activate, they chain Bottomless. I can chain Book on my JD to defend my own JD. You can also use it to defend your Flamvells from things like D-Prison so that they don't get banished, so you can rekindling them back later. You can also use it, there's a bunch more applications like resetting Hamster or Raiko. Yeah, there's significant applications to why Book of Moon is better than enemy controller. There are lists where you'd prefer enemy controller, but those are more like the frogs list. What's up, Joseph S? OG. Haven't caught a live in a minute. Blizzy's in the chat. If you are a member, drop the Blizzy emote. We are trying to do a live tournament right now. We need 5 more players. So, if anyone wants to duel in an 8-man single elimination tournament, we're doing it right now. If anyone wants to game. Wouldn't JD get blown up himself? No, in Edison format, JD sticks around. It's still considered the same card. So it says destroy all other cards on the field. In Edison format, it still counts itself even when face down. It might be different in newer formats. I'm not really sure. But in Edison format, that's how it's ruled. I hope that answers your question. You're in, you'll turn on your PC? Okay, cool. Hell yeah, let's go. Joseph's in. Joseph is in. Where are we? Alright, sick. We got half the number of players we need to fire. We only need 4 more players. Let's do it, boys. Let's play some Edison format. Might as well plug RBET right now. If you're coming to RBET Las Vegas, this is going to be super fucking sick. And then, of course, RBET Bay Area at Collectors Expo. It's going to be hella sick, too. And RBET Chicago, a little bit down the line. But yeah, definitely don't sleep on these. Sign up as soon as possible. Huge cash prize. It's like $6,600 in cash prize over the course of the weekend in Vegas. Huge prizing in Santa Clara. Yggdrasil with the free gifts to the community as well. Gotta shout out the beautiful Yggdrasil free gifts. I can even show some of those. Some of the Las Vegas ones. If we want to take a look at those real quick while we're still waiting for players to get here for this tournament. Let's see. Where's some of these beautiful free gifts? I feel like I have them all. Where the fuck did I put these pictures? Did I stream this on a different... I might have streamed this on a different computer. Is that really not? Oh, I think they're just a weird file. Yeah, they look crazy cool. You'll be at RBET Chicago? Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Let's fucking go. Yeah, there's some crazy ones out here. Some crazy ones. There's some crazy ones. Maybe this one. First place. Multicolor, hand-printed. The Wizard of Uncertainty. And this one is the Shadow Finale Wyvern. Just Pause champ. How do you join? Anyone have a Discord link? Check the description below. You'll find the Discord link. You'll be able to hop in. And we're doing an 8-man single elimination on Dueling Book, of course. We have 4 players right now, so we need 4 more, and then we'll start this tournament. Yeah, so this is a list I was playing the other day. It draws pretty well. I need to see how it draws for you guys. I need to see if it's looking. Oh yeah, this deck is gas. This deck is fucking fire, bro. Trooper Mill 3. Oh my gosh. We don't have ways to get back JD, I guess. What do you think is the best versus worst matchup for Flamvell Sworn? The worst matchup is just your own variance. It's a very high variance deck. It's a very luck-based deck. I think the best matchup would probably be like a Reiko deck. Any deck with Hamster that you can bully with Fire Dog, or like bully the Raikos with Arcus. Those are probably the best matchups. I'm trying to think if there's like other. Frog seemed like a tough matchup, dude. Every time I sleeve up a deck with JD, I feel comfortable against Frogs. We got 5. Let's go. Okay, 3 more needed to fire this tournament. Sick. Let's go. Looks like, yeah, just 3 more, and then we're ready to fire this tournament. Yeah, the worst matchup is probably just going to be yourself. You're going to have a lot of draws that, like, just win the game. Like, straight up, like, solar recharge draws, basically. Milling tilts you too much? Yeah, it tilts me so much. I had, like, a really unlucky game in the last video I posted where my opponent hit, like, 4 perfects off the top. It was, like, gear frame into double avarice, like, in a row into, and then I drew the only 6 cards in my deck that were dead to Royal Oppression. And this was after, like, the game had already been incredibly unlucky for me. Like, I milled my 3rd Magician right before I drew Fire Dog. Like, there was a lot of, like, shit that, like, came together that made it really, really unlucky. So I was like, oh, man. I can't... I think decks like this are bad for my blood pressure, but I really like the Flamvell cards, so... You've been playing Pokemon Crystal for the first time this week. OG Pokemon is so fun. Dude, same. I've been playing... Well, not Crystal... But I've been playing a little bit of Pokemon Ruby before I go to bed just to unwind. And it's like such a fun comfort game. I totally feel you on that, Joseph. You think Flamvell plays well into GBs? Yeah, but Lightsworn doesn't. So it's kind of like a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag, that matchup. It can be okay because we got a lot of strong beaters, but this is not. Like, if you want to play a Flamvell deck that's good into GBs, you might want a different sort of build than this. Like, you don't really want all this JD nonsense, because that just kind of gets bullied by War Chariot and stuff. We only need 3 more for the tournament. If anyone wants to join, check the link in the description for the Discord. Until then, we're just going to run a few test hands, just see how the deck is moving. One thing that I also really dislike about Flamvell Lightsworn is that if you don't have Solar Recharge in your hand, your deck is very weak going second. Like, for example, this hand is okay going second because we have Charge of the Light Brigade. But generally speaking, oh, and we milled Wolf. So yeah, that's pretty good. Threatening Roar might be ass. Might be worth cutting Threatening Roar. Need 1 more? Oh, we got to 7? Let's go. Fuck yeah. 1 more. Okay. I'll start working on the bracket. Let's go. Okay, looks like we got 8. Enough test handing. Let's get the bracket ready. I'm gonna post the bracket in the Discord. Just randomizing it a little. And cool. All right, we got it. The bracket is now posted. We're going to be playing against Oliver round 1. Oliver, close the stream. Close the fucking stream, Oliver. Alright, boys. Playing against Oliver round 1. This might be tricky. Oliver's very good. He's beaten me a lot in the past. This is going to be a tricky one. Do we want to make any changes before we get into things? I was thinking about putting a trap stun over Threatening Roar. This is going to be tough. This is gonna be tough. I can already tell. I'm so like I have anxiety. Armando says gigabytes? Question mark. What is the question? It's not a question. That's a main deck Iron Wall. Main deck Iron Wall would be pretty nasty. It would maybe conflict with my Necro Gardener, but everything else it might work. Okay, he started scissors. Gigabytes exclamation mark. It's a statement. Fuck! We lost Rock Paper Scissors. I just got done saying how bad this deck is going second. I need to recharge so bad. Please. Prage, recharge in the chat. Recharge in the chat. No! Dude, every game I open Wolf with this stupid deck. I hate this deck so much. Oh my god. This is so cringe. Alright. Take 1,000. Oh, that worked? Okay. Huh. I should probably hold this. Mill 3 time. Oh, we milled Necro and Gareth. Pause champ. Pause champ. Okay, we might be in this one. It's lagging quite a bit. Significant lag. What's up with this lag, bro? Okay, hold up. Hold up. We have a game. He started a little slow. This is really good for us. The question is... No! I need my Lumina. That's a pretty good trade for us. We got 800 life points and a 1-for-1, and brain control is gone. That's a pretty good trade. And that means he has tuners in his hand. Which means he has bad cards in his hand. Because tuners all suck. They all suck. Every tuner is ass. Except Gale, I guess. Oh, man. Okay, what's the move? It's Gale! Fuck! Of course it's Gale! Oh, man. Do we use Necro Gardener? Yeah, let's use Necro Gardener. So many back row! What the fuck? Okay. Pause champ. Flip summon. Priority. I'm gonna pitch Wolf, target Gareth. No, wait. Is it target Wolf? It's gotta be target Gareth, right? That's gotta be target Gareth. Okay. Gareth gets summoned. Let's see the bottom list. What's up, W chat? How are you doing today? Okay, I knew his first set was bottomless. He thought there for a while. Alas, what shall we do? I guess I'll be forced to normal summon this broken ass card that I just drew. Alright, one time for the fans. Don't stop this attack. Enter battle. He's got battle phase something. Dust tornado this. We'll say okay. There goes Hearthrending Roar. Oh wow, so you're one of those kind of chatters. Go back to 4chan, brother. Is this okay? Oh, he was just doing that to play around Solemn. Alright, I'll attack here. Mirror Force. Yep, okay, cool. Yes, this makes sense. Alas. But we've played through 3 back row, a brain control, and he has a weak boy sitting there. The problem is the weak boy can become a strong boy. The problem is this specific weak boy can turn into a strong boy. That's a strong boy. And this plays through Gores because he can Black Rose main 2. He's probably going to make Armor Master. Yeah, okay, now we're fucked. Because we don't have, like... He went minus for this, though, so maybe we can get... Oh, pause champ! Pause champ! Oh my gosh, okay, this is definitely not a Raiko. Definitely not. Okay, he can do some fucked up shit here. Alright. Raiko's gonna activate, blow up the Armor Master. Mill 3. So 2 for 1 for us. Nice 2 for 1. Unfortunately, no fucking Flamvell's getting milled. So we can't do anything awesome. But maybe we can do something awesome. I wish there was a way I could get to Avenging Knight with Aaron. That's such a good draw. Oh my god. Okay. That's actually such a good draw. Oh my god. This is fucking crazy. Can we win the game? How many warriors we got? 1. Son of a bitch. He banished the Gareth. I knew I should have brought back Wolf. That was so stupid. He has 3 darks. Ew. Cringe. This deck draws so well. Yeah, well, there's very few bad cards in my deck, thankfully. But we're in kind of a squeeze here. We're in kind of a squeeze. Brain Control's gone. Dark Armament is not gone. He could still, like, make Bryonic or something. Stardust Thought Ruler pass. Why would I not attack? What? Okay. I am no bitch, alright? I am no bitch. I think... Oh, after attacking? No, if I was going to make double 8 this turn, it'd be double Colossal. I think I just have the 1, right? It's just the 1. But we're not going to make... Yo! I'm glad you like Edison format, brother. I'm glad you've been enjoying the content. Okay, yeah, so Gores burns us no matter what we do. But Dad is the reason to hold this, so I'm going to hold it. Because we win next turn no matter what. But I'm going to hold the Rekindling for the follow-up. I guess I play around Torrential. 33. Ain't no way, right? Summon this. He'd have to have, like, Torrential Bottomless. I think one of them's a bluff because he didn't set it the past turn, so one of them is fake. The question is... how's it best to play around? There's no way to play around Torrential. There's just summon Arcus. He really top decked it. That's crazy. I guess he might not have set it behind his cards. We could put him on 1 turn, go Red Dragon. I think Red Dragon is best, so we'll do that. That ended up being really cringe. So he top decked Torrential. That's really cringe. But we could also just go for game because this is 33. Oh my gosh. I fucking told you the second one was a bluff. I fucking told you the second one was a bluff. I fucking knew it, bro. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it was a bluff. Yeah, the reason when... Such a weird guy. Let's see. I fucking knew it, bruh. What was he playing? Zombies. With Gale. Hey man, it's a Yu-Gi-Oh stream. You expect some of the weirdest fucking people on the planet. Book of Moon was pretty good. That was pretty good. Consecrated seems okay, I guess. I don't know. This matchup's a weird one. Is this the matchup where we side out JD? I usually side out Honest versus Zombies because they go Bionic. This is going second. Oh, shoot isn't that great. These weird people are going to tell their grandchildren about the time they said silly things on a Yu-Gi-Oh stream. No, those weird people won't have grandchildren because they won't have children because no one will want to touch them. That's literally how it goes, man. They're just Darwining their own bloodline. Which I don't feel bad for, honestly. It's like... It is what it is. I don't know what to say. You hate any deck with Malicious or Wolf? We drew Wolf that last game, but we got out of it. We got out of it, thankfully. It's going to be a tough one. I'm just... You will always be unlucky and draw these guys. Yeah, we drew Wolf last game, so... We did draw Magician this game. This hand isn't great. Normal Turtle, play around Aaron. Got a charge for Lumina. Hopefully we don't mill Lumina. That'd be the worst. Mill double Magician, so Fire Dog is now just a vanilla. And we don't have a target for Lumina. I think we just grab Aiko. I don't know. He has to like... He has to do something to get through this Raikou, I guess. Like he has to... There we go. Alright. Well, he had something, so... It was either that or like summon Lila, try to pop, but... He has to convert the Raikou body. Oh no, he just blows it up. That's fine. Cool. Oh, that's good for us. He milled some ones that I don't love to see. Alright. Just a pass. Trunade. Not useful yet. I'm going to try the Lila now. Could Marauding Captain Special Summon Wolf? I don't see why not. Chain Book. Okay. 1 for 1. But we got a little life buffer. Pass the turn. Okay. Our best draws are like Foolish Burial and Rekindling. Those are the best draws by far. Everything else, not great. But yeah, all the Magicians being out of the deck makes this really frustratingly bad. Brain Control, Mind Control are pretty good too, actually. I'd say they're like pretty solid. I guess I'll take it. It's not terrible. Hamster's now a dead card too. So we've drawn both our hamster targets and all 3 of our fire dog targets. That's quite funny. Not that Hamster is terrible here. He'd have to, like, make a play to get through it, but he's in a position to make a play. Pirate frogs, new meta. That's pretty hype. You'd have to draw the substitute, though. Mizuki is frustrating. Tomato should attack here. I think that's the best play. Turtle attacking is interesting. We are going to destroy the tomato. 3. And we hit wolf? I'm the fucking goat. I'm a fucking goat. I'm a fucking goat. Oh my god, he can't bottomless. He can't attack me? Oh my gosh. I would have attacked with tomato there for sure. He's like slightly stronger or whatever. Oh my god. This is fucked up. This is a fucked up game. I don't deserve this. But I get it nonetheless. Alright, you got round 1. Fuck. Let's see if he solemns me. No. A target turtle. Or do I target both back row? No. Target turtle. Mizuki. Well, that's stupid, isn't it? Target both back row. Fuck it. Target both back row. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. You just drop JD? Like, what's the vibe? I've got names. So, drop JD. Blow up. He still has Mizuki and Takai's, like, follow up, though, which is kind of annoying. Says drop the JD. But then I blow up my own Celestia. Like, he has to out the Celestia. Right? What's up, Edison Club? How are you doing? Like, he has to out this Celestia. So, like, why not make him out the Celestia first? The same thing's out the Celestia that out the JD, but he's forced to use it on the Celestia first. Just kill the Mizuki. We want to make sure we don't die here, so it's just set threatening or pass. He doesn't have zombies. So, like, what he needs to do is he needs to out the Celestia. He needs to, like, Caius me or something like that. Set back row is fine, honestly. And now we have a game shot, so I would just go for it. JD blow up. Ain't no way he has gores, right? Damn. GG's. Let's fucking go, baby. Flamvell Lightsworn. Let's fucking go. Yeah, it worked out really well. Topic Rekindling. Hell of a fucking card, by the way. Hell of a broken card. That went well. That went well. Alright, we're on to round 2, baby. Round 2, we play the winner of... Play the winner of Ongo and Satan. I was worried, honestly. I was worried about I won, Ongo. Do we play? Do I play you? You have to close the stream if I play you. We play? Okay, close the stream. There's no sound, no anything. Alright, sick. I'll host. Sick. Let's fucking go. Alright, round 2, baby. Round 2. Good luck. Have fun. Okay, which one of these bad boys do we want to pick? He's picking rock. Fuck. 0-2 rock, paper, scissors. You gotta be kidding me. What's up, Morgan? How you doing? Scissors beats paper. I start. Shut the fuck up. God damn it. Okay. We're in round 2. Fuck me, dude. I've opened Wolf, and I've 3 games. I've drawn Wolf, and I haven't drawn Solar Recharge. I play 1 Wolf. I play 3 Solar Recharge. What is the fucking point of this? Oh my gosh. Show me Areiko, I guess. Oh, get fucking owned. God, I love... Dude, Aaron is so good. It's so good. Ant Phase Mill 3. Watch this. Mill Magician. Alright, well, I didn't want to draw any of those cards anyway, and it's 2 names, so pretty happy about that. I'm not, like, super upset. That could have been much worse. What is this? Lightsworn Mirror? Lightsworn Mirror. Oh, I'm getting fucked. Okay, hold on. Oh, what is this? I don't love this situation. I'm gonna be honest. I don't love it. Fuck. I might have needed that, Raiko. Because he's playing Relinquished. I might have needed that. I might have needed to bait that. You won your game? Okay, go play against your next opponent. Jane attacks. Flips Raiko. Raiko will now activate, targeting Lila, because we want to preserve our life total. Okay, there's 1 Fire Dog. That's a fucking insane mill, by the way. Milling Fire Dog here. That's very good, because we've got Rekindling. But we didn't hit a 4th name. So Solar Recharge off the top because I deserve it. That's just where we're at. Because I deserve it. Okay. Alright. That's not bad either. I don't hate where this is going. Is there any world this motherfucker plays honest? It looks like he plays honest. Jeez, all light monsters. Okay, he's at 8,000. Can I kill him is the real question. I don't think so. Because this has to... Doesn't this have to have a target to activate? So we will just Rekindling. Bring ourselves a Fire Dog. I want to deal a little damage. A little mental damage here. I want to make... I want to summon Lila. Maybe just wait a turn and clap back with Brain Celestia. He just won't commit, and then we just bleed life points for no reason. And he mills, and he can also set up pretty annoying shit. I want to get this damage now while I can. My clapback is going to be Shady Brain, I think. I think waiting is just too passive. Especially if he's playing Relinquished, he might have a Battle Fader that I would very much like to force right now. Okay, so we brought back the Fire Dog. We do want to Synchro with it so it doesn't go away. The question is, what do we want to make? And the answer, I think, is... Against what we're seeing, TD Warrior Lady is so fucking weird. It's like a Rota target, I guess. Avarice. I think we want to make like... Avenging Knight pierces, which is pretty good. Stardust protects us from like Black Rose Dragon. Avenging Knight represents honest. A little bit. We could also just go Colossal Fighter, who can't be honested over, but he doesn't have honest. So there's really no reason to go for him. Well, I can't make Avenging Knight because I'm using Fire Dog. I have to make Colossal. Okay, we'll make Colossal. Yeah, we'll make Colossal, and we have 2 warriors, and he has at least 2 warriors. Yep, so 3,200 Colossal Fighter. Damn, Rekindling is stupid. Okay, mill Necro Gardener 1 time. No, just power cards. Unlucky. Okay. So that's tough, but... could have been worse, I guess. His Avarice is now live? Okay. That's a pretty good card here for him. It also weakens the Colossal Fighter. Not that I think that matters too much. Because he's going to go for this guy. Yeah. Oh, and he's got the Jin. That's really ugly. Okay, so this is going to become 2,800. Because he loses his effects. This will run over the Lila. But then I think we should still be okay. No. 2,800. He loses the effect. Because he's not a monster anymore. Yeah. He's got his normal summon still, normal Sangan. Okay, that can get him to Battle Fader. It's kind of concerning. So we take 1,100, 2,000. What is the best meme deck in the format? Probably Relinquish. Funny enough. Flamvell, maybe? I don't know. There's a lot of good meme decks. The whole format is meme decks. Frog Hero was intended as a meme deck. That's a pretty good meme deck. Quick Draw is a meme deck. That's a pretty good meme deck. Okay, so we brain, we sack for Celestia. We special JD. We're still short fucking killing him, which is super annoying. And then he can relinquish the clap back again. Alternatively, we go Arcus, run over Sangan, and try to set up something else. Kind of like that a little bit more. I don't want him to be able to search for, like, Battle Fader. That's the problem. But he may do that. He can't easily get through Arcus here, which is nice. He can grab Warrior Lady with Sangan. He can grab Relinquished. He's going to go with Manju, the 10,000s. Okay, so... and Phase Mill 2. Drawing this wolf is unironically fucking me really hard. I still have 2 Solar Recharge, 2 Rekindling, which should win me the game on the spot. I think. Is he really going to put up a 0-0? That doesn't seem right. No legal target. Do you ever feel like this guy? All the time. My opponent probably feeling like that right now. He's got an attack position relinquished. We take 1,400. Okay. Now. Fucking stupid ass draws, bro. How much damage we deal this turn if I have to sack this for Celestia. So we have to run over Relinquish for 28. So he takes 28. Cross to 18. And he phase 2. Sack for Celestia. Garden up for game. What? I can't special summon. I can't special summon. Or I couldn't with relinquish and play. I had no play though. I had one play. My question is, do we get JD in play now or do we sandbag it? If we don't get it in play, we just die to relinquish. But we just die to relinquish anyway. If he's able to piece one together. But Manju might be his only tribute fodder. Like, he might have prep, but no monsters. The likelihood of that is near zero. How do we die here? DD Warrior Lady doesn't kill us. Caius does kill us. I'm not going to think about it too much. I'm just going to JD nuke the field. Alright. If he can relinquish me, then he can relinquish me. And phase mill 4. Alright. Drawing our 2 garnets out of 2 is really something, but alas. That's what we signed up for, is drawing wolf every fucking game. Oh my god. Okay, so he's got Warrior Lady. He can banish the JD, which is pretty good. Is he honest? Okay, he's going to banish the JD. In phase 2, just set back row, pass the turn. And maybe you were onto something, Rick, because we've got Garden up for game. Damn. That worked out really, really well. Even though we drew fucking Necro Wolf. That worked out really well. Book of Moon is really good against this deck. Tarantul's not bad either. Oppression, obviously, is insane. But there's a lot of options against this deck. There are a lot of options. Not big on the threatening roar side of things. He doesn't seem to have a ton of back row, so I'm going to side down on some of these cards. I'm pretty sure we can just play through whatever back row he does end up having. So I'm just going to side out all of these. It really didn't look like he had a lot of back row. Just got Jane, Lila, probably Raiko too. Maybe I'll leave Heavy Storm. What do I think of Legendary Ocean Hero Ancient Gear? It's probably not very good. I could have just set DD Warrior Lady, you couldn't nuke. I am dumb. Yeah, probably wins. Because we drew fucking hamster. Alright. Not much else to say here about all this. So let's just run it back. I just don't see why you need the heroes for your Ancient Gear deck. I don't see what they contribute to it. Just doesn't make a lot of sense. We finally opened Recharge, but it's with the one thing I don't want to pitch. I'm gonna pitch it, obviously, but I don't want to. Alright, draw 2, watch me draw the wolf. I fucking said it! I fucking said it! I fucking said it! Oh my, I'm so annoyed. I'm actually so... Right. No, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's so unlucky. It was literally the first card, too. I'm tilted. Hold on, I gotta detail it real quick. Did we put the Magician in play? I think we do. Do we attack with it? Again, probably. Let's attack. I don't know. What's the worst that could happen? Gores. Right. Okay. Foolish gets me to Colossal. I'd also just wait. Colossal him next turn. Yeah, I want to see what he's about. Let's go to game 3. We might be. Depends on his hand. Jin, Manju don't do anything. Lila doesn't do anything. Card Trooper does something. Card Trooper is kind of the annoying one here. But Manju Jin is also like inevitability. I think I still have to take Card Trooper. Got Lila, Manju, Jin, Typhoon, Avarice. Thoughts on the Skrillex album? It's perfect. Literally so good. Okay, we're going to take so much damage this turn. But I think we're going to be okay. It's just going to be a slog. He should hold the Manju and summon the Lila. Okay, we're just... Yeah, there's the Lila. Okay, that makes sense. We got Voltage, so yeah, it's been forever, man. Almost a decade, 2 decades, something like that. Okay. Yeah, 12 million damage. I'd love to draw another Solar Recharge for this fucking stupid-ass wolf that's in my hand. Alright, mill 3. Okay. Second Magician. Perfect. Just what I needed. Okay. How does that help us? Foolish Dog. He's gonna have 4 engrave. Manju being a +1 on normal is kind of gas. I've been working on a deck with Manju and Horn of Heaven, and it's pretty gas. So you're right, Wes. You're right, it is pretty gas. So this is the first play. We synchro here. Into... I don't really know what the best play is, but I usually just go Colossal. I make Colossal a lot. We have no warriors. He has no warriors, so... Rekindling again. Special. Special. We're going to get our 3rd mage out of the deck. And we are going to get in a healthy amount of damage. So first off, we're going to go Fire Dog over Lila. And activate. And this will go get 3rd mage. And we'll go Colossal over the Gores. And then we'll crash the mage that we brought back off Rekindling. Not that it really matters because we could just synchro with it. We'll attack with 14 from each. Main phase 2. So he's going to have... He has Manju, Avarice, Jin, Typhoon. We know his hand. It's not good. The best way to play around this is to make Colossal Fighter. Because he can't beat double Colossal with 1 relinquished. And his game plan is most likely going to be Manju, crash the Manju into the Flamvell Magician, and then try to Avarice into a relinquished play. He should search Illusion Ritual, yep, because Preparation of Rites gives him extra outs to hitting relinquish, yep, so that's what's going to happen here. He's going to crash, he's going to be forced to Avarice, and if his Avarice doesn't hit, he loses because he's already normaled, and if his Avarice does hit, he can't out double Colossal. He has a lot of bricks, Chaos Sorcerer, Sangan, like basically every normal summon is a brick. He needs to hit specifically relinquished. To even have a shot here. Because Relinquish takes Colossal, but then he can only take 1. So, Special Sidra in defense to survive. And set back row. Most likely the Typhoon. We drew Charge the Light Brigade, which has targets still, thankfully. Several, actually. So we're going to fire it. Look at that wolf sitting there mocking me. I'm winning despite drawing it, but this is why you can't play more than 1, because you really... My question is, do we risk it into the back row? Or do we play it safe and then just Lila break and then win the game slow like? I think once again, the victory's pretty guaranteed. Side row was one of his draws. The victory's pretty guaranteed, so I'm going to go with surely you will not draw wolf next game. I've drawn it every game so far, right? Normal Lila. I'm just going to keep it really simple and just break his back row. It was the Typhoon. Okay. But yeah, like I said, like... summoning the side row to survive very likely means his back row is a blank. But he still can't win even with one relinquished. So... oh, these are actually stronger, I think. Because I milled a Gareth or something like that. You should be at 600. GG's. Yeah. I don't think I lose this one, yeah. Sick. You think this might be the best version of Flamvell? Firedog and Rekindling are too good to not try and find a way to make them work. Happens. Yeah, well, we almost just lost to Relinquished, so don't take it too seriously. don't take it too seriously, all right? It might be looking pretty good when we're winning the game because our opponent is misplaying with Relinquished, but we're on to the finals, baby. We're on to the finals of the tournament. Let's fucking go. All right. You face winner of Chet and wishes. Let's see who's still in their match. So far the list has been okay though. Despite drawing wolf every fucking game. Except that one game I milled it. That was kind of nice. Are those enough sworns to make JD consistent? Mathematically speaking, they're exactly the amount of light sworns to make JD consistent. I haven't had an issue with JD being inconsistent. If that's what you're asking. Oh, yeah, Chet and Kenzie Reeves, good friend. Not this user, the actual Kenzie Reeves. Kappa. It's so weird to like know someone and then see someone online impersonate that someone. It's like weird. It's like, what? It's such a strange world we live in. You've been playing a Flamvell version with impersonate or same name? Definitely impersonate. Definitely an impersonator. Right. You've been playing a Flamvell version with Black Garden and Raging Flame Sprite. It's pretty fun. That does sound interesting. Yeah. Alright, boys. I need your opinion on something. Everyone who's in here, press 1 if you're locked in. Press 1 if you're locked in watching the Flamvell tournament. Alright? Press 1. Press 1. And press 1 if you're capable of giving an opinion on something. Because I'm actually curious this myself, but I want like an outside perspective. Because you guys have seen a bajillion of my videos. You guys have seen a bajillion of my videos. Everyone is in here right now. I want to know what I need to work on as a player. So, this is my question for you guys. What is my greatest strength and my greatest weakness as a player? Those are the two questions I have. And I want... everybody's locked in right now as opinion. Yugi Satan says temper. I don't actually get mad. I play it up for the camera. That's like a meme. Tempo? What does tempo mean? I don't understand. Okay, I don't understand what you're saying. But I want to know my greatest strength and my greatest weakness as a player. Set the monster, then Space Typhoon. Interesting. Playing around Dushu. You're willing to experiment, which is a great strength. True. I overthink the situation. Oh, you're right. I do that a lot. Every time I miss lethal, it's because I overthought the situation. You're absolutely right. Strength would be reading unknown info from clues, to be honest. Yeah, I'm really good at that. Either that or I'm just like a lucky guesser. Which is also a strength, to be fair. Good at reading back row? Yeah, it's probably. Game knowledge plus kiss. Not a fan of this Dialk right now. The Dialk is... he's missing, bro. He's missing. What can I say? And now he's gone forever. I mean, to be fair, if he had hit, he'd be gone forever into Reiko anyway. Looks like Rescue Cat versus Fairies. I overthink things. Yeah, that's probably very true. So how do you stop overthinking things as a player? How do I improve that? Am I overthinking? Is that the... is that what's happening? Because I want to get better, right? I want to get better as a player. I always want to improve, right? So how do you stop overthinking things? Do you just drink more alcohol? Is that... do you just kill brain cells? Is that... ooh, what? What a play. Why would you not book the Reiko? Oh my... that's called underthinking. That's called underthinking right there. Do well some flank game states and committing when you need to. Yeah. That is definitely something I'm good at. Like the positional gameplay of things. Why would he not book the Reiko? I guess he wants to get this Caius online? Some feet? What? How do you stop overthinking? I guess you just have to like clear your head, right? Like meditate or something. Not meditate, but like take a deep breath and then just like remember your goal, I guess. Critical thing is always a breath of fresh air. That's very kind of you, HRG. That's very kind of you. Create content that teaches, where you explain your train of thought has helped you a ton when you first learned some format. That's fucking awesome. My greatest weakness is lack of respect for alt-art Sidra. Okay. You know what? Just for you, Joseph. Alt-art Sidra is the least offensive alt-art. It's the least offensive. Not great, but it's the least offensive. I'll give you that. That's just for Joseph, alright? But yeah, I feel like I have some pretty good strengths. Like, I'm pretty good at reading people. And I'm pretty good at, like, building decks. It makes you irrationally angry because it looks so bad. Compared to the original, it looks so bad. That's why. Okay. See, having a win con and committing to that play when it's best time seems to be the golden rule. Yeah, that seems to be pretty good. I'm also often very dismissive. I might be overly dismissive between with regards to certain decks. Meditating in between rounds has always been helpful for Dr. Greg. Okay, that's pretty smart. Good way to just stay game. Yeah, see, I like what Johnny O was saying. Having a win con and committing to that play. If you have like a game plan, dude, it takes so much mental stress off of you. Sometimes you don't full send it when you should side in between games. I feel like I've noticed that a couple times. Oh, yeah, that's pretty silly. Yeah, I do. I'm pretty terrible at sideboarding. I usually like to go with the game plan of, like, big sweeping sideboarding. Why did we heavy storm into Stardust Dragon? I guess he's just trying to get card advantage, I guess. Or damage, maybe. But brain control's gone, isn't it? Oh, it's not. Yeah, that was Chet who used brain control. I feel like I played against Chet recently. Or I played against his build or something like that. Kind of fucked me up. Okay, hitting a fairy's not great. That's one card closer to Christia. Stardust Dragon's coming back. Well, that's a 1-for-1. I mean, you traded a Hecatrice for a Heavy Storm. It's a pretty strong trade, but you did take some blood, so it's not that good. Your biggest weakness is oversiding. Oh, I think oversiding is something I will never do. I would rather underside than overside. I've oversided one too many times for me to ever want to do that again. Ooh. That's a brave boy. That's a brave wanderer. This match is kind of hype. This is a cool matchup. I am scared to play against Rescue Cat. I hope Fairies wins. Because I think we have a better shot against Fairies. Not a great shot. I think both of these will be me. Oh, and there's Honest for 17. That's going to be a game, I guess. Yeah. And there's the Christia. GG's. That would have been a live Christia. Wow. Okay, we're playing against Chet. Chet is your boy? Well, we're playing against him. So hopefully we get to see the Power of Fairies. We're in the finals. We're in the finals. We'll see if I overthink things in this game. Very likely. You got all 6 of your monsters super polyed. I don't even know. Is that common in Modern? Having 6 monsters? Is that common? Like, I didn't know you could have... Oh, I guess the Link Zones. Yeah, never mind. I'm lying. Yeah, you can have 6 monsters. I was about to say. What the fuck? There's like 6 monsters. Jesus. But yeah, Super Poly is a pretty common sideboard. I remember I sided it when I played Modern. Well, when I played Branded. Truth will always be Braincon and Heavy in every situation. Braincon and Heavy are good cards. They're 2 of the 5 cards I consider to be Edison staples. All right, we're playing against Chet. Chet, close the stream if you're in it. If you're in here, close the stream. Good luck, have fun. What's the other 3? Space Typhoon, Mirror Force, Torrential, I think. Was it Torrential? No, it might not be Torrential. I know it's Brain Heavy, Space Typhoon, Mirror Force, and one more. But those are the cards I consider to be staples. Like, if you include them in your deck, they will very rarely be bad. I am 0-3, rock, paper, scissors. I deserve this. I deserve this L. This will be a hard matchup. I'm just now realizing how bad of a matchup this is. Bro, about to go OX. Wait, what are you talking about? I'm 2-0 currently. He's like, you're about to undo the wins you just... I'm in the finals. What are you talking about? I'm already doing well. What? Someone just joined the stream. Oh, okay. All right. Set. Oh, this is such an important card. I don't want to set it. I have to though. Pass. I ask for recharge openings, and then these are the recharge openings I get. What's up, Saiba? Heard you make music. Yes, I do, professionally. If you have any questions, let me know. I work with audio professionally. Or if you have any insights, I guess. I don't know. Holy shit, this is about to be crazy. Bro, crazy. Okay. What's the move? Charge first, mill 3. Make music 2, that's hype. Terrible mills. Looks like a bass player. I am not a bass player. Nice mills. Thanks, Chet. Thanks. I want to get to Aaron, but I want to recharge. So I'm going to grab Gareth. Not Wolf, please. I'm going to draw Wolf, don't worry. You got stuff on Spotify? Yes, but I don't like to talk about it. I also have stuff that I've worked on for other people that I'm contractually obligated not to talk about. What were we talking about? Oh, drummer. Yeah, I was in drumline in high school. I was in a couple of bands. I was also a drummer. I mean, I still am, but yeah, Saiba, reach out on Discord if you want to talk music stuff. Right now I'm in the middle of a very serious game, if you can't tell. It's very serious. Okay, I've got Book of Moon. I've got Flamvell Magician. What is the monster I want to make? Lock in, lock in, lock in. I don't know if I'm on Magician. Is this summon okay? Yes. Most broken card in Edison format. Mind Control. That's such a disgusting card. Okay, what's it? Shining Angel. Alright, alright, alright. Flip Shining Angel. What do we make? It's gotta be Stardust Dragon. It's gotta be Stardust. Like, Stardust is so powerful here. I can flip Hamster, activate Hamster, go get the Raikou. I'm not gonna lie, I have a really good draw into fairies. I have a really, really good draw, and he's had like a pretty slow start, no Valhalla, no anything. We have to be careful of a few things, of course. We shall be attacking. Mirror Force. I'll just use Stardust Dragon here. Does he have Herald of Orange? Okay, there's Herald of Orange. And then, do I use Book on the hamster? Think. So it's 3 for 2 if I lose the hamster. If I book the hamster, I get another Raikou, which is pretty good value. Yeah, I'll book the hamster. And then pass turn. Alright. So he's gonna... He's down Mirror Force. It's not 3 for... It's 4 cards. He's down 4 cards, but we spent Mind Control, Magician, Book of Moon. So it's 4 for 3 total economy, and we get a reuse of the hamster. So that's pretty fucking good. Like, that is just objectively fucking good. And we drew a Light Sworn for this. I think we're in a really good spot. I think we're in a really, really good spot. This may be a hard game to lose. This is my game to lose for sure. Christia is one of those ways we can lose. I would love to draw a payoff of any kind here. That would be nice. Draw 2. Middle 2. I'll take it. It's not great, but I'll take it. And we can summon the Card Trooper. And middle 3. Go to 1900 and hit for 3000. So we can start applying pressure here. We just have to be careful cards in deck. That's our main lose con here, because we have no recursion. Like, we have no avarice. We've milled all 3 rekindling, which sucks too. But we still have double JD. Terrible mills, -2 rekindling. Yeah, it is what it is. Like, it is what it is. Unfortunately. Dialk. Okay, so this does something. Not anything I truly care about, but it does something. This is 4th fairy too. He might attack Raikou. Oh, he's gonna attack this. Do we have a game shot? 5,000. Oh yeah, now we have a game shot for sure. Okay, so let's see that 5K. Yeah, we kill him with just JD. And there's Wolf. We don't even special summon yet. Special JD. Battle phase. Attack. Sick. Okay, that game went kind of perfectly. But this deck is really scary. Christia is really scary. That's kind of like... That's the scary part of this deck, is Christia. So we just need to like really, really maximize our Christia outs and just be careful of that fucking Herald of Orange. That card is super annoying. That's why I made Stardust there, is because like I wanted him to be I wanted him to either have to Herald of Orange Stardust or have to Herald of Orange something else, and then Stardust could negate it. But basically I wanted to force his Herald of Orange immediately, because that card is really annoying, and the best way to force it is by making Stardust. Royal Oppression, there's a consideration for it, but I think we're big special summoners in this matchup, so I don't think that we can really go that direction. I don't think Trunade really is it. I'm trying to think of some of the other cards that I don't really like care for. I don't think he's really gonna hate out my graveyard that much. Herald of Orange on Lumina is really rough. That's kind of like one of the big ones that we don't really want to get hit by. We could side out Lumina. This is like a matchup where you could side out Lumina. I know it sounds really fucking weird, but it's just like, it's a liability in every sense. It gets run over by everything. It doesn't work under Christia. We're going second. It doesn't work into most back row. It gets fucked by Herald of Orange in the worst way. And since we're siding that out, make an argument to side out Gareth too. But Gareth is an extra name, and we need him because we only have 8 names now. Torrential Mirror Force could be useful. He might be going like kind of light on the traps, but I think I'm going to go Mirror Force over Threatening Roar. Yeah, it's just like... Mirror Force is a little better going second. But yeah, I think that's like kind of my reasoning here. Try not to dry Knuckle Guard in a challenge impossible. It might be worth keeping Lumina in just as a discard outlet. Alright. I think we sandbag this a little bit. Unless we want to try and just get lucky and mill a wolf. That doesn't make a lot of sense. We just don't really have a great setup right now. This is going to look weird, but I think this is fine. Where's Valhalla? My hand is very bad, like, in all fairness. It's Christia. Oh, Tethius. Sure. See what he wants to do. Flip Legacy, Chain Book, target Tethius. Aren't you worried about the opponent watching the stream and seeing what cards you have? There's no stakes, so yeah, I mean, they can always cheat if they want to, but I trust Chet. I think he's a good player and a cool guy, and I'm not concerned about it. Why not set the Gardna? Because if he summons an Alchemist or a Recruiter and just attacks, which is like 75% of the time what's going to happen, running into Arcus is good, and then it gets Arcus in play in defense position, and then next turn I can summon Gareth with a defense position Arcus. This was a turning for money. It could be. You never know. Book cooking both games. Yeah, it's very useful here. You can set a delay for the stream. The stream is on a slight delay, I think, but not long. It's like a couple seconds. Okay, now is like I don't actually know what the correct play is, because I can Foolish Wolf and I can set up an Avenging Knight play. Avenging Knight plus Honest should be enough to get me through the game. But do you remember Defense on Tethius? Yeah, it's 1800, yeah. I've played enough games with Tethius. I'm going to charge first. And I hit Wolf. That's so lucky. That's so lucky. Because now I can get Gareth. And I can start drawing cards, hopefully. Or I could get Lila and blow up the Valhalla. Is it Lila? He can only Valhalla once. It could be Raiko even. So Wolf comes back. Wolf can kill the Tethius. That's no problem. Like that's like no questions asked. The question is how we're spending our normal summon. Are we summoning Magician, getting 26, and then maybe synchroing into something? Are we getting Lila, popping the back row? Are we ignoring the back row, getting Gareth and trying to draw cards? We still have 3 Rekindling and 2 JD in deck. I really like Gareth trying to draw cards. Lumina, Pitch, Gardena, Special. I sided out Lumina. And that would play into Herald of Orange. I mean, this all plays into Herald of Orange, but yes. I think I'm going to go with Gareth. I'm going to go with Gareth too, because he's strong as shit. And this is a threat. This is like a threat of game. Okay. What's going on, Jarvis? How you doing? Now, Foolish, sadly, here is a little bit dead because we have drawn our Necro, but it's a free card, so never say no to those. We are going to normal Gareth, and we are going to flip Arcus, and I'm just going to say fuck it. All right, Gareth runs over Tethius. I think it's like 1700, 1800, something like that. What is it? 1800, yeah. And then Arcus and Wolf is 3300. This has pretty big damage. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty fucking big damage. And then like, you know what's happening here. So then Arcus activates. You're chilling, playing your favorite second deck, Lightsworn, hype. And then Gareth mills 2 Lightsworn names. I hate it here. Yeah, that's cool too. Is there a reason not to main Plague? Have you ever drawn Plague Spreader? Look at this. I'm already drawing cards I don't want to draw. Why do I want more cards I don't want to draw? You know what I'm saying? No Wolf both games. Deserved, to be honest. Deserved for these mills, bro. I guess going Gareth was not as good as going Lila, but we will do what we can here, folks. We do kind of fall apart to a lot of different things. He had potential for a Tethius combo there. He can't brain mind us, which is nice. But he can just run us over, which is annoying. Okay, Cyber Dragon is really bad in the Valhalla builds. I am not a fan, personally. So, we're going to go with the attack Shining Angel into Giroth. That is totally okay. That's pass. Topped 8th place with Trapsworn featuring Fiend Comedian. Oh, that's cool. How many players? At what event? We're on Christia here. Oh, he's trying to set up a Christia. That's probably fine, I guess. Tethius, no draw from its effect stream a few months back. Oh, dude, yeah, every time. He's going to get Herald of Orange. Oh, he's going to try to Black Rose me. I like it. And he set up Christia. I like it. Okay. And then Christia can get back Herald of Orange, too. That's pretty good. You're out 30s. Oh, that's hype. That's pretty good. Yeah, there's Christia, get back Herald of Orange. Yeah, we might lose this one now. He should get back Herald of Orange. Yep. Alright. Turns out my play was not great. I need him to do some things first. You need RBET Frankfurt. Working on it, brother. I'm working on Germany. It's a lot of work. Okay, let's see the commit. What else do we commit? Because if it's Raiko, which it may be, he'll want to commit something else and then just let the Christia die. 5 rounds of Swiss, went 3-2. but lost them wings first round. Foolish to thin the deck. Okay, this is not necessarily a commit. This is going to be an honest attack. That 200 damage is actually real. But now I know he has honest Herald. With every passing moment, this gets more challenging. I would draw Hamster and not the Raikou. That is how that would go, isn't it? Alright, I think we have to set Hamster and kind of pray that we hit a good top deck here. I milled a lot of my Christia outs. I milled, well, just one. Vortex. Lila attack. He has his own honest. Well, not his own honest, but he has his own honest plus Herald of Orange. He just negates the honest, and then we actually lose. I need double honest before I can make that commitment. Mambo. I know he has Herald of Orange. So it's like, I can't. Christia is a hell of a card. Yeah, it's very good. It's probably the, like, it's definitely top 5 monster in the format. Oh, he has Herald? Yeah, we know he has Herald. What I'm trying to get to is a point where I can double honest him. Should have set Raikou as... You should still have Raikou as out and Mirror Force? Yeah. I do, yeah. So he's going to take 700 here. I also have 1 Book of Moon left. Top 1, I don't fucking care. When it's in play, it's top 1, yes. Absolutely. Because it makes it so you can't come back against it. It's very annoying. Like, we're super, super behind now. Just off of 1 Christia. Like, it's not even like... I don't know how to say it. Oh my fucking god, dude. This is so stupid. Okay. Because even if I put the Lila on top, he just said, or put the Christia on top, he's like, okay. And then he just... This is really, really bad. This hand is like... This is why Flamvell Swarm will never be a meta deck. Because it just draws like this. Drawing Magician is something the deck has to live with. Normally it's fine, but this is broken Christia. Like, there's only so much I can do against broken Christia, bro. Pause? Pause, champ? Still doesn't get through his fucking hand, does it? It's really annoying, isn't it? It's really annoying. This doesn't do anything. It just doesn't do anything. Oh my god. Okay. Brain Christia, attack Shining Angel. He burns honest. Brain Shining Angel, we attack, we priority honest, he burns Herald. So fucking stupid. You would consider it tier 2? I wouldn't consider it tier 2. I would consider it like tier 3 or tier 4. Because you're playing a strictly worse deck than Christia Sworn in a lot of ways. So Brain take Christia attack. He just blows honest. We attack with Lila, blow our honest. He heralds maybe? Or he just lets it go. He takes 17. Then he shuffles away the Christia. And he's at 5 fairies. I think it's the only play. This might be an early commitment. We might not need to do this quite yet. Alternatively, it's... use the Honest with the Christia. Both the version with Summoner Monk and Phantom Skyblaster, they're all bad. There isn't a good version of Flamvell right now. You could possibly make one with a bunch of Karma Cuts. You could possibly make a tier 2 with just a pile of Karma Cuts. And like Gold Sark to find Rekindling consistently. But every version of it is like worse than a different deck you could be playing. Unfortunately. I think. In my opinion, at least. You can get lucky with it. Like, the high roll draws are really good. So if I use Honest... If I use Honest on Christia, he heralds the Honest. If he only has... Well, then he loses. Okay, I should just use Honest on Christia. Okay, battle phase. Anything... I'll just say priority and calc. Lila attack, no Honest, he will Honest. But I want the Christia to die, is what I'm saying. I don't want the Christia to be in play. So I chainlink one Honest. He goes Herald of Orange, and he has to use Herald of Orange and Honest. Like, he has to use both, so this at least gets 3 cards out of him. Okay, there's his own Honest, and then the Christia dies. We take 1400. Christia goes to the top of the deck, and now he has a dead Christia. Jesus, I was trying to map this out because it's actually difficult, guys. It's actually difficult. There's nothing I really want to foolish here, so we'll just mill 3. Pass the turn. Now he has 6 fairies, potentially 7 if he has to crash the angel to make a play. Valhalla is dead because there's a shining angel. There's only 1 chain in damage calc, so you would still win the battle. What are you talking about? Chainlink 1 Honest, chainlink 2 Herald, pass back, chainlink 3 his Honest. Right? That's... I don't win that battle. I don't win that battle at all. Alright, Angel in defense. Okay, Honest is chainlink 1. Herald of Orange Light is chainlink 2. Herald of Orange Light. Herald of Orange Light is chainlink 2. And then his Honest is chainlink 3. Because I don't have a response to his Herald of Orange Light. Alright. Are we... Okay, there's freed attacks. Sure. Oh, just crash. He had a Grave Controller and he crashed. Oh, you're bad. No, I'm just teasing you. I'm just memeing. Hello? Do we have anything? Why not just let the angel die? Because he dies to Honest. Then he dies to battle damage. He's at 29. He would take 28, then 17 from the Lila. He can't let the Honest. He can't let the angel die. He could herald the Honest and let the angel die, but then he dies to battle damage. He had to make that play. It was a forcing play. Oh my gosh. I feel like we win, but I can't seem to piece it together here, so I'm going to try. You misread life points. Man, if there was only a way to get this stupid magician into play, that was a good play, says Versa. It was the only play, I think. Every other play was a losing play. I would lose the game. Alright. Lock the fuck in, guys. I'm activating Rekindling. Give me the fire dogs. The dogs of fire. He has a Christian hand, one unknown, and one back row. Lock the fuck in, everybody. I would not consider any changes for this deck list at this moment, because I've drawn terribly every single game and managed to piece together stuff. Back row could be book. I gotta do what I gotta do. Alright. We're making Red Dragon Archfiend. Let's go, baby. Attack with Red Dragon. Activate the effect. Destroy the Shining Angel. Get him out of my fucking sight. Attack directly for 1900. Oh my gosh. End phase. Red Dragon Archfiend. Oh, there's nothing that didn't attack. Alright. Okay, we've got Red Dragon Archfiend. What's up, Nate? How you doing? Long time no see. Do I actually win? Do I actually get out of this? Oh my gosh! GG's. Crazy match. Crazy finals. And we win the tournament with Flamvell. Tough one. Very challenging. Very challenging. That was actually a crazy match. I think that brain control turn really turned the tides. Really turned the tides. Needed Lila to be 1701. I know. For the Freed. Then it's Freed, Christia. Yeah, I was so scared you had grave control. Yeah. Wondering what the back row was. What was back row? It's probably just like decree or something. We got to side this out. Storm. Yeah, that's tough. I do bring in a bunch of back row though, so it's not like terrible. That was a crazy game. Have you guys ever seen one hand trap beat two hand traps? Brain control is insane. GG's chat. GG's. Good later. That was a very fun game. Tier 4 deck, huh? Yeah, I do think it's like a tier 4 deck, yeah. I'm being honest. I think he could have made some different plays that would have made it very, very difficult for us to win. Like, had he set the Shining Angel instead of summon it, we don't have avenues to win. We just lose. So there's like little things he could consider that would make, obviously brain plus honest is like, you know, you're probably feeling pretty safe because you have Herald in your own honest, and you have Freed to control the grave. So it would have to be specifically something like Lila that gets, not only represents the honest or represents lethal, but doesn't get popped by Freed. Tier 2, it's tier 5 in my hands because I always draw Wolf Necro. Dude, I drew Wolf or Necro in like every single game. It's so unlucky. I did mill Wolf a lot though, so that's pretty lucky. That was a fun one, boys. What'd you guys think? That was kind of hype. That worked out really well. Would you recommend playing worse decks to get better at the game? No. Definitely not. You should play good decks. Absolutely, you should play good decks. Don't play bad decks. Okay. Here's my ranking. Number 1, play a deck that you like, Enrique. Play a deck that you enjoy. Because if you enjoy a deck, it will become more powerful because you'll outplay people. If you're having fun, that's the number 1 thing. Like it will actually make your play better. Number 2, pick a strong deck. That's the second consideration, I would say. But absolutely number 1, you should pick a deck that you enjoy. Even if it's not the strongest deck, you should definitely pick a deck you enjoy because you'll learn about the game faster if you like it. If you're just getting into it. And then second, I'd say try to pick something that's like pretty decently strong, because if you're losing every game, it's kind of hard to learn. When I think you learn the most when you're like kind of going heads up with someone. Fun over everything else, 100%. Yeah, for sure. The clutch. You play Diva Zombie Hero mostly with a few tech cards. If that's a deck that you enjoy playing, then that's the deck you should play, I think. Edison format especially, because, like, okay, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like Edison format, it's, like, always the dudes who, like, love their deck that do the best. You got Hero Frogs, but you feel like it's going down the tier list because of Giga. Because of Gigavise, yes. Because of Forgs, no. I actually think Forgs is not a good deck. But I do think that you can absolutely tech for... Like, Hero Frog is still a good deck, and Gigavise is such a small percentage of the metagame that you can just play whatever you like and just dodge Gigavise, honestly. It's such a small percentage. It's like, even if it was the most played deck in the format, it'd be 10%. Like, that's like how small it is, basically. That's how diverse the format is. You think the best way to get better is by playing against better players? That too, yeah. Or by, like, watching... I learn... Everybody learns differently, but Forks kind of lose to everything post-board? Absolutely. They're one of the worst decks into, like, generic sideboard cards. It's not a very good deck to begin with, because if you don't draw Substitoad, the deck does nothing. Against good decks. You can, like, stall against mid decks, but, like, if you're playing against, like, Blackwings and you don't draw Substitoad, the game will just end. Like, you just won't win. Like, you'll just lose game one. Unlike, like, other Frog decks where, like, Swap Frog is a viable starter, or you have, like, Stratos, or you have, like, other opening plays, it's literally like, oh, did I hit my 1-for-1 or my Substitoad? No? I guess I just fucking lose. And like, this is something that I've been thinking about a lot. Like, the Forg deck, it has been around for, like, 2 years, and it's done well in, like, 1 or 2 tournaments. Gigavise has been around for, like, a few months, and it's done well in, like, almost every single tournament since then. So that's, like, my comparison. That's, like, my... If the deck has been around for a really long time, and it still isn't, like, churning out results, then something is up. Either the deck just loses sideboard cards. Like, in my opinion, it's kind of like Fairies in a way. Like, I think Fairies is a really good deck. I think it is, like, one of the stronger decks in the format, because Christia is very busted. But there are certain things that really hold it back, and that's, like, Deck Devastation Virus, Light Imprisoning Mirror. Those are really good cards against Fairies. And the fact that, like, sometimes you just don't draw Christia, which is a similar thing to, like, the Substitoad situation, where, like, if you don't draw Christia, your deck is a little bit lower power level. The mirror match is really, really cringe. Fairy mirror match is, like, my second least favorite mirror match in the format, next to Value Turbo. I think the Value Turbo mirror match is, like, one of the most brainless mirror matches. Like, it's literally just who draws better. But yeah, ain't lying. Been having way too much fun with Trapsworn, your main Ninja Wings, and third favorite Dragon Beat. Your teammates play Lightstorm Machine and Hero Frogs with Evil Gaia. Yeah, if you just like something. Will Gigavise fade away sooner or later? It won't fade away. I think Gigavise is very good. That's it. I just straight up think that deck is very good. I do not think that Gigavise is one of those decks that will fade away. And another reason why I think Gigavise is a real deck and Forgs is a real deck, don't get me wrong. It's just not, like, it's not Gigavise, let's be real. It's because Gigavise does its thing turn 1. Like, Forgs only does its thing turn 1 if you draw 1-for-1, specifically. But Gigavise wins the game before the other person has a turn. That's why it's insane. It's like that deck is very, very good. Like, straight up. Like, you just have draws that just win the game before your opponent even gets a chance to have a draw phase. That's fucking crazy. And Fairies relies heavily on Christia and Herald. DDV can stop them. DDV also stops Forg decks. Yeah, that's a big part of it too. Yeah, I think it's much, much harder to hate out the Gigavise deck. Eradicator's pretty good against it, but, like, and I also think Rivalry is actually really good. Tier list when? I don't know. I have it on my phone. I just haven't compiled the lists yet. DD Crow is surprisingly bad against Gigavise. Yeah, it's really bad against Gigavise. Like, the only hand trap that's, like, really good against Gigavise is Herald of Orange. Herald of Green is okay. But Herald of Orange is, like, the slam dunk, right? Also, like, Gigavise, if you stop their combo once, they can just Miracle Fertilizer and do it again. Over and over and over again. It is such a good deck. It is, like... that deck is really, really good. That is a tier 1 deck. Like, for sure. Here, let me just give you guys a brief, like... My brief tier list, like... assessment. So I have like a tier list that I'm like working on for this format, like post gigabytes. Oh shit, what is this? Oh, this is my vibes. Yeah, so I think tier 1 right now is like Blackwing, Blackwing Hybrid, Virus Vayu Turbo, Gigabytes. This is not in order, by the way. This is just like, this is like straight up like Machina is tier 1. I think Dragons could be. This is like tier 1, but people will bitch in the comments. Dragons, probably Fairy. Christia Sworn. Oh, Christia Sworn is probably tier 1. Glads. Glads is questionable. Tier 1.5. Glads. Eugene Gadgets. Frog Hero. Frog Hero is probably tier 1.5. Jinzo Machina. Actually, no, Jinzo's probably tier 1. I'd put like James Arc Frog deck here, the like lad one. Quick Draw is probably here. Teledad is probably here. And then it's like tier 2. It's probably like X-Saber, Frog Combo, Dark Calling, like Monster Mash, Hero Beat, Light Sworn. I actually probably put Twilight up here too. Light Sworn. Plant Beat just because of the results. Zombies. And yeah, I like this is like kinda what I'm thinking. Dragons is maybe a lot of the cards you think would be hard counters lose super hard to Titanium. Yeah, true, yeah. Oh, I think Vayu Turbo Raikou is probably tier 1.5. I forgot to put that. I think it's probably worse than like, because it just gets fucked by Gigabytes. Why do I think Hero Frog dropped to 1.5 Gigabytes? It's literally just Gigabytes. I don't know what to say. Yeah, this deck existing, it does warp things. Does Herald into Gigabytes and good Blackwing matchup. And then Dragons cause easy virus plus doesn't lose to virus. Christia Sworn, good Gigabytes matchup. Jinzo, easy wins, underrepresented. Consistently overperforms at events. Overperforms with regards to rep at events. Yeah, I think this is like kind of like what I would think. As of right now. Where was the deck hiding the past 15 months? 15 years? They made a good list. How long has Gigabyte been out? Like 2 months? Almost 4 now. I was helping them test for it like November last year. So very nice. If an Edison deck would play into Nib turn 1, it's a problem. I think Gigavise is very strong. I don't think it's like tier 0, but I think it's very strong. What was the innovation that made it so good? They just like, I can just show the list. You want to see the list? Press 1 if you want to see the list. Does anyone want to see the list? There are different versions of this list, but I'll just show the list that topped the Ultimate Time Wizard. Alright, let's see. Do I have it? Do I even have it? I should have it in here. Where the fuck is it? Oh, here it is. Gigavise Orlando. Okay, so this was the list that topped Orlando. The new innovation is like people are like cutting this and they're playing Damage Condenser, which is just I can't spell apparently, which is just another way to combo. So basically what it is it's just all a bunch of ways to get to the turn 1, and I think people are playing like 3 Upstart now. Something like that. They're figuring it out basically. But yeah, that's that pretty much. If you want to see more Gigavise content, I should probably play with the deck a bit. I don't know. Damage Condenser is sick. Is very slept on. Yeah, it also improves X Sabers a lot. That's why I think X Sabers is really strong. It also is really good in the Frog combo decks. Hi, Fingy. Yeah, Fingy's saying hi to the stream. But I think this is like my assessment. I don't know about Machina being tier 1. That's like the weird one. It's really good. It wins tournaments. And it has like a great matchup into these decks. Into like Blackwing and Virus Bayou. Blackwing will still be the #1 most played deck. Amaryllis will still be kind of a sleeper pick, but will probably still top every tournament. Dragons has been doing really well lately. It got second place at an 80-person tournament in Italy, and then it got top 4 at Ultimate Time Wizard in Sydney. People just don't play Dragons. I have no idea why. The deck is so good. Fairy, I can understand, but it is a little weak to Virus. Fairy might be actually lower. It might actually be tier 1.5. But weak to Virus. I think this might actually be more accurate. Because Virus is going to be a big one. Machines can lose hard to Cyber Dragons in their inner side. Nah, it doesn't really happen. They just kill you on the turn they summon the machines. At your local, you have like 5 dragon players. Are any of them good? That's a real question. Dragons is so fun. People hate attacking into set DD Warrior Lady. Yeah, it's like, dude, DD Warrior Lady just fucks all these decks. Like, and the nice thing about Dragons is like, it has a great Gigavise matchup because they'll build a board. They'll be like, okay, Titanial, Power Tool, whatever. And you'll just go like Red Med, White Knight and just run over their guys. Like, you just have bigger guys and they're pretty easy to summon. So you just don't really, like, you actually have a board that's pretty easy to set up that just kind of beats Gigavise, which is just, you just make White Knight Dragon and then you set Rivalry and then they can't win. What's this tier list based on? This is just like my current opinion of the format, I guess. It's based on my opinion of the format. Like, it factors in everything. I would say that this is like kind of where my opinion is. There are other decks that could like fit in here. Like, I'd say a tier 2.5. You got like Cat Synchro. I think Dragon Turbo is probably tier 2. Because it's so bad against viruses and Gigavise, it probably drops for me. Yeah, like Cat Synchro, probably Ancient Gear, like a lot of like weird OTK decks that can randomly do well. Fish OTK. Valhalla Fairy. You know. Quackimare where it belongs, probably not on the list. Yeah. Oh, I'm missing something. I'm missing Diva Hero. Diva Hero's up here. Hero Beat is right here. It's on tier 2. I'd say Hero Beat is a fine tier 2 deck. It's fine. If I was going to play Hero Beat now, I'd probably play like Captain Gold. That seems good. You just want to be able to put up big monsters to run over Titanial. That's like kind of where you want to be. Because Titanial is fucked. 6 Samurai is probably tier 3. Probably 6 Sams. It's probably like lower. It's probably off this tier list. I'm probably forgetting a deck too. Yeah, I'm probably forgetting a deck. I'm forgetting a lot. I'm forgetting Norlaris. Norlaris is probably here. Actually, Norlaris might be lower. Gaia? Dark Calling is right here. Tier 2. I think it's a tier 2 deck. It's pretty good. That Guardian card is really stupid. You don't see Gigabytes in the list. Where do you put it? Wait, he's tier 1. That deck is tier 1. It's very good. It's very, very good. Flamvell, I'd probably put in this. Like a Flamvell deck. You would say some zombie variants? Zombie is tier 2, in my opinion. I think. I just think it's a solid deck. It's fine. But it's just... You know, Goblin Zombie is inherently slow. Gravekeepers. It's probably 2.5. All of these decks can win tournaments, by the way. All of these decks can win tournaments. You forgot tier 0 deck, Ancient Gear. Did I forget it? I thought I put it in tier 2. Oh no, I didn't. I put it in 2.5. Ancient Gear is here. Yeah, it's 2.5. Why even have the 0.5 tiers? Because they're 1, 2, 3, and 4. Because I think tier 3 is like... can never win a tournament. That's like... I want to call something... These are so close in power level. Like, I think once you get to tier 3, the drop-off is insane. The drop-off is insane. Everything above this can win... Like, these all could win tournaments. All of these decks up here could win tournaments. I don't think tier 3 and below are decks that could ever win tournaments. I'd put 6 Samurai here. Like, this is like... Can never win a tournament. Everything above can win a tournament. So, like... That's why I'm doing the kind of 0.5s. But yeah, I think this is like, I think this is pretty accurate. Just from like actually playing the format a lot. I'd say this is about it. Gemini deck comeback. I'll put it in tier 3. Gigabytes is just Gemini but better. Are Carpath Brews in any of the tiers? Amaryllis is in tier 1. So yes. Carpath did create a tier 1 deck, in my opinion. I think Amaryllis is a tier 1 deck. It's basically just slow Gigabytes with a better grind game and a better matchup into certain things like Royal Oppression and Rivalry. So I do think Amaryllis is like more resilient Titanial spam. And then Gigabytes is like obscene combo plus Titanial spam. Less resilient. That's kind of like my opinion on it. I don't know. I've convinced you to make Morphtronics tier 5, 1.5. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Assault mode spellcaster. Probably down here. I don't even think about like tiering decks below this top list. I'll just put a little caveat here if you guys want a screenshot. Tier 1 through 2.5 can win tournaments. That's just like, I would say that these decks can win tournaments. Gotta start citing the zombie worlds. Yeah, you can cite Zombie World for Gigabytes, but it's not very good unless you have Terraforming in your deck, which only like 1 or 2 decks have. I'd say Roundneck Ancient Gear Frogs is also tier 1.5. That deck's very good. Not a lot of people play it though. It's like a Death Shadow type deck. It's very, very difficult to play because you pay so many life points. Between Mausoleum and Autonomous Action Unit. DD Survivor Macro Stone? Yeah. Tier 3. Tier 3 or whatever. It'll never win a tournament. What about KFC? It's probably just a worse version of the other Ancient Gear decks, ultimately. Karaz ultimately gets cut from every deck that it's added to because it's a convolution. It's always unnecessary, and it's an extra step to get to a certain point that you could just get to without the Karaz. There are very few decks where Karaz is actually necessary, and not only necessary, but useful at achieving the goal. If it could attack, it'd be a very broken card, but it can't, so. It's basically an upstart that takes 2 normal summons. It's very bad. It is a very bad card. If you can't special summon it consistently, it's not very good. And there's only a few decks that can do that, and if you're special summoning consistently, Karaz is just kind of the worst thing to special summon consistently. Like, there are just better cards to special summon, like Lone Fire Blossom or Subsitoad. I think this is like my assessment. So there's the niche Electrum Hero FTK. Is Iato still the way to play Glads? It's the only version that's won a major tournament. Take that however you will, but it is the only version that's won a major tournament. So, if that's how you want to play it, then... Anyway. Yeah, I think this is pretty accurate. I probably wouldn't yeah, I probably wouldn't play. Actually, Jinzo's probably tier 1.5. No, it's gotta be tier. Diva Hero might be tier 1 too. I don't know. Yato's combos with some work. Not in Glads, it doesn't. Although you could. Nah, you can't really. It doesn't work. Think there will be more decks appearing over time of the Gigavice caliber? It takes a lot of work, and there's not a lot of reason to do it. It takes like a very obsessed person like Marcus or ProStorm. No, and I'm not saying obsessed in like a bad way. I'm saying obsessed in a way that I respect these players a lot. And I respect the grind that goes into making these decks. Do I think there will be more decks appearing over time of the Gigavice caliber? Possibly. And the decks that I think have the chance to go up, X-Saber could go up with Damage Condenser and good piloting. I think Dark Calling could go up. I think Diva Hero is a weird one. I feel like I want to put Diva Hero on 1. That one's one I don't really fully understand. It's like you have to think about like Gigavice caliber. The hand ripping combos are brutal. They're really good. I think Fairies is really good. Valhalla Fairy. Where did I put Valhalla Fairy? Oh, here. This could go up. I think Valhalla Fairy is really fucking scary because just turn 1 Christia is really ugly. If someone could optimize that, it'd be really annoying. I actually think Dragons could go up. I think that there's potential for a tier 0 dragon deck in the format. Just because it has all of the best cards in the format. And it's good with all of the best cards. It like has Future Fusion, Dad, triple red med, viruses. It doesn't lose to viruses. It can play Oppression. It can play Skill Drain. Like, it just doesn't lose to anything. It beats every Floodgate. It doesn't lose to Mask. Consecrated. It doesn't lose to any Floodgate, and it can play every Floodgate, and it can play every broken card in the format except Black Whirlwind, and like maybe Honest. But like dragons are like, I legit think dragons could easily be the tier 0. Valhalla Christia needs that monster that adds Valhalla to hand for getting the name Hecatrice. Yeah. Plays 3 of that. Yeah, every list plays that card. Every list plays Hecatrice. Battery Man. Could you ever make a video with the most playable Battery Man deck? It would just look like a Lightsworn deck. But yeah, I could. I don't know. I don't really like... I play bad decks on occasion, but usually what I try to do is I try to take a deck that could be made better and make it better. That's what I like to do. I don't think I could make a Battery Man deck better. I just don't think... It's like... I don't think I'm personally capable of working with those cards and making them playable. I would just be losing a lot of games, and it would be personally frustrating to me to just be sitting there losing a lot of the games. And it'd probably be frustrating to the audience, because I'm just like... I'm giving you guys a deck list that I know he's not going to win any games. So, junk-based decks, Hero Frog. It's junk-based. But if you want, like, quick draw tuning wear, it's probably tier 2.5. This could probably go up. Could go up, question mark? Maybe? Say Relinquished. Now, Relinquished, I think, is tier 3. Rituals, but could go up. Is Frog Combo Dream Frogs? No, I don't know what that is. That's a... What is it? It's like the triple Fishborg... Triple Salvage. Whatever the fuck that is. I think that deck is ass, personally. I just think it fucking sucks. I don't know. I've played against it a lot, and I don't know. Maybe just the way I play, I don't really care about frogs. But, yeah, I just don't think it's that good. You need so many resources. You need so many resources to do anything, and you lose to so much. This is not. Death Frog OTK, you believe, is 2.5? I think it's 2. And it's just like solid tier 2. If you can just dodge all of the hate and have a lucky day, then shit, go off. And if you open Substow to every fucking game, or 1-for-1 every fucking game, like, alright. You're gonna win the tournament. Break an Exodia deck? I don't think I could. Exodia's really bad. Maybe, though. You know what deck I think is cool is Skull Servant. I think Skull Servant could be like 2.5. That's a cool deck. Skull Servant is really cool. Dragon Exodia. You'd just play Dragon Turbo. There's no reason to play Dragon Exodia. You're just playing Dragon Turbo with 5 extra bricks for no reason. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this is like off base at all? This is from like playing the format. Trying to crack Mystic Piper, Skull Servants, and Tengu. Brother, it ain't worth it. Looks reasonable. Yeah, I think this is pretty reasonable. This is like more what I think. I don't think you can ever be tier 1 if you get absolutely fucked by viruses. That's kind of my thing. You can be tier 1.5 and get fucked by viruses. That's fine. And maybe you can just dodge viruses or trap stun. But I don't think you can be tier 1 if you get fucked by viruses. And then I also don't think you can be tier 1 with a bad Blackwing matchup. I don't know, though. Amaryllis kind of has a bad Blackwing matchup. All these other decks do pretty well in the Blackwings. Okay, I'll put Burn down here. Burn. In your country of Guatemala, I have a huge following. Hey, appreciate that, Daniel. Shout out Guatemala. Shout out all the Guatemalan followers and duelists. I hope you guys are having a lovely day. That's really cool. I think it's tight, dude. I've met a lot of people from different countries, and that's really cool. It's something I never expected to be so high on after this. Am I missing anything? Is there anything I'm missing? I feel like this is pretty... Is Chamber on the list? Yeah, it's here. Tier 3. I don't think you can ever win a tournament with Chamber because you just get fucked by Blackwings, dude. Be nice to have a Keegan versus Carpath duel. I don't know. I haven't talked to Carpath in like over a year now. We haven't played in a while. We don't like... I know that we did that series together, but we're not like super close. Like I just know him as much as any of you guys know him, I'm assuming. Most of the people that I interact with, I don't really know that well in the Yu-Gi-Oh space. You played Jinzo GK today, and you got sacked pretty bad, but overall you went a lot with the deck. It's tier 1. Yeah, I think it is tier 1. Every time I play against it, I'm like, fuck me, and I just lose. You two make fun decks, though, more than most other creators. I think Carpath is a really good deck builder. He's better than me, for sure, at building decks. He makes really cool decks. Yeah, I try to make fun decks. I try to make fun, like, exciting decks. Edison format, as it stands, if this is the tier list, man, this format just keeps getting better. This is kind of gas. Is there another rarity for Damage Condenser? I think there's an ultimate rare. I don't know. You'll have to check online. I always try to make a deck that's at least like tier 2, tier 2.5. Like something that I feel like I could take to a tournament and randomly spike. Like, I don't ever want to be playing decks like this. I do sometimes. Like, I played Six Samurai. I played Dinos. I played Rituals, you know? But I prefer to play these types of decks up here. As far as fun goes, you used to play Envenom and Naga. I think you mentioned that the other day. It sounds really hype. As far as these decks go, I think the most fun of these decks for me, I really like Dragons. I really like Chrysia decks. I really like Jinzo. I like Blackwings a lot. I'm not really a Gigavice player. And I'm not really like big on Amaryllis or Vayu Turbo. But I do like Blackwings a lot. And then from tier 1.5, I like playing Gadgets. It's pretty fun. I like the Ancient Gear, Gear Town decks. Quick Draw is really fun. Teledad's really fun. A lot of the tier 1.5 decks are all fun. The only one that I think is like kind of boring is like, I think Frog Hero is kind of boring. I think Glads can sometimes be kind of boring. And the Raikou Vayu Turbo deck is like incredibly boring. I don't know why people like that deck. It's really slow and you just kind of lose to everything. so frustrating. Venom and Naga is trash. If you don't draw a Snake Rain, you lose, but it was a fun casual deck. True Maggies. Fairies can also be pretty boring if you're not in the mood to play like 800 dimension chess. From the tier 2 decks, I think X Sabers is really fun. Monster Mash is really fun. Lightsworn and Dark Calling can be fun. Zombies is incredibly fun. Fire Turbo can be repetitive. Every game is the same, dude. It's just like, did my Raikou hit? No? Okay, I guess I lose. Did I draw Dad Burial? Okay, I guess I win. Do I get a virus this guy? Okay, I guess I get a virus this guy for 6 cards, you know? Like, I just think Vayu Turbo is like one of the most... It's like Gadgets, but you don't even get to summon a Gadget. If that makes sense. You don't even get to have a big hand. It's so sad. Reptilians is a deck for sure in tier 3. Yeah, I'd put like Aliens in tier 3. Aliens is a good deck though. It's like a good tier 3 deck. You know? Reptilian. Yeah, I think these tier 0.5, 2.5 decks could win tournaments still. Like, I think these could definitely go up. Like, not go up, but just still win tournaments. You could combine 2 and 2.5 here. It wouldn't be... it's kind of a big difference. I feel like Dragon Turbo is significantly better than, like, Fish OTK, I guess. Or, like, Lightsworn is probably a better deck than Ancient Gear. But, like, I don't know. I'm only saying that because these have had like pretty good tournament results, whereas these decks are kind of lacking in the tournament results. The number of players who run Vayu Turbo play Jinzo, TK, or Dragons, we'd see those top every event. I agree. I completely agree. It really is just a number of people wanting to play a certain deck. It is kind of interesting that a large number of people settled on Vayu Turbo and Black Wings and those types of decks. I think it's a weird thing where I think that those decks should be cycled out at some point for like decks that are pretty good. The only reason I've been putting Vayu Turbo in tier 1 is because it has an easy eradicator. But I don't know. I'd probably drop it lower. My experience with the deck is that it's not very good. It's like a worse Black Wings in a lot of regards. And it just kind of gets bullied. Like, the bad matchups feel really bad. Like, I feel like Lightsworn, Gigavice, Machina are just like... And Amaryllis is a fucking horrible matchup. And I feel like Vayu Turbo doesn't even have that good of a Frog matchup either. Have I tried Gravekeeper Ancient Gear deck? I have. It's pretty interesting. I don't know where to put it. I don't know where I'd put it. I'd probably start it here, because I have Ancient Gear and GK here. But it could be like tier 2. Gigavice already phased out most of the Vayu Turbo and Blackwing Hybrid decks. I feel like Blackwing Hybrid is good against Gigavice. Am I missing something? I think Vayu Turbo is still pretty popular. It was at least at RBET, but we'll see. We shall see. Tentative. I think Dragons is probably up there for me as like one of the best decks in the format. I think like if I had to pick like a top 4 or 5, it'd be like Gigavice, Dragons, Jinzo, Blackwing, maybe Amaryllis. Yeah, maybe Amaryllis. Or maybe like Christius Horn or something like that. Yeah, in no particular order. Blackwing is for sure good against Gigavice. It applies so much pressure. Yeah, and they have like pretty, not easy, but unreasonable board breaks. Has anyone tried George's Dark Hero Frogs? I haven't seen it. I know that there's like Dark Frog decks with Dad and like Allure and stuff, but frogs just don't contribute to that sort of strategy, and it just kind of makes you lose to oppression more, which is the strength of the frog deck, is that it's like okay into oppression, so I don't really know. But it's not, it just could be a lot worse, I guess. Does Blackwing Hybrid still play Icarus? Yeah, they usually play 3. It's usually one of the traps that they always max. Possible future Gravekeeper Ancient Gear video? Yes. Yes, possible. I'll give you a possible on that. That does sound fun. I like both of those decks in some limited capacity. I like some parts of some of those decks. The parts I don't like about GK is like I don't love Royal Tribute. I always found that like it's kind of worse than like virusing people. Because it's just like, you just kind of praying. But you got to play Royal Tribute in the Gear Town version, so. I don't know, we'll see. Grave of the Ancient Organism is a good side deck option right now. I agree. I think Rivalry is also very good, because Rivalry kind of hoses Gigavice, even going second. But yes, Grave is very good as well. Only some decks can side it. Gadgets is one of the best decks at utilizing Grave. Royal Tribute with Dark World. Oh, also Hero Beat is very good at utilizing Grave. Royal Tribute with Dark Worlds. Very interesting. Heal Yi. Why not after this? Because I've got to go eat dinner. I've got to go. I already played a whole tournament today. I don't know what you guys want beyond a first place, but shit. That Dragon Hero Simorg deck is nuts. Don't forget that. That deck is nuts. I'd probably put it 2.5 or 3. I need to do some work on it. But yeah, it's probably 2.5 because it can play the viruses. All right, everybody. It's been a blast. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to smash like on the stream, and